What's up, team? Welcome to the video. We both just woke up. We're both very tired. He's about to work out. I'm about to help him do that. How you feeling, bro?
I'm sore. We just did this, man. Like less than 12 hours ago. We were right here. We were on Vacanti.
Your legs are sore?
Yeah. And a little groggy, but I mean it's partially the boot camp. Like we're going through pain.
It's the boot
For the games, right?
That's exactly what we're doing.
Yeah.
Upper body feel good?
Yeah, pretty okay.
Cool.
A little bit still in the pecs. It's whatever.
Cool. 10 reps. Thinking about those shoulder blades pulling back, squeezing the pencil between your shoulder blades. Good. Where do you feel these most?
I feel it a bit in here now with the bigger range of motion. I feel it like in here in the corner.
Yep.
And then up here, like center.
Good. Good.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. A lot of people struggle to feel an incline press
Right.
on their chest.
Right, okay.
And like the degree angle of the bench matters, but a lot of people just end up feeling it in their shoulder.
Right.
You're doing a good job of keeping your shoulder blades pulled back, which allows you to feel it in your chest more.
Okay.
You got 2 more sets on there.
Okay. Like I haven't been that weight. Like even in high school for my body size, I wasn't the equivalent of that weight.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I was over that. So it would have been like grade 9 or grade 10 was the last time that I was in that sort of physique.
Over 10 years ago.
Yeah, and I even remember like feeling a little chubby in grade 9 volleyball. Being like, oh, I got a little chub on me. I don't think I'm gonna have any chub on me at 185.
Well, you were probably shorter when you were 14, 15.
Yeah. I mean, I was like 120 pounds at that point.
Yeah.
But like chubby.
And it felt like
Yeah.
baby fat and just not as tall, so.
I was a terrible volleyball player. Oh, so bad.
Really?
My vertical was like that big. Dude.
Good. Control down, feel the stretch down. Yes. Kneeling, single arm, dumbbell overhead press. What I want here is, see the difference between me pressing in the line of the dumbbell here versus here?
Right, you want it straight up.
Now what we're doing is you are working to extend. So like here's your upper back, here's rounded. You want to make it like that over the foam roller. First couple reps on your own, and then I'm going to give you some help. Abs are just slightly engaged, which is going to allow that extension to come through your upper back. So a negative means a controlled lowering portion, and then you reset to the top.
Okay.
5 seconds on the lowering phase.
Okay.
Abs engaged, glute engaged. Let yourself go all the way down.
Right. And then just drop.
And then, yep, and then reset from your knees.
Right, okay.
From that position, shift your weight forward. I want your hand, yeah, good. 5, 4, 3. Not bad. We'll go 4 seconds. 3, 2. Nice. We got 4 more reps. Engage, engage, lowering. 5, 4, 3, 2. Nice, bro. 3 more. Come on, come on. 2-second pause, your chest on the bar. Good. Keeping your upper back tight on that pause. 1, 2. Longer pause. Count it for me. So I thought I needed 12 reps. Remember that split stance?
Right. Okay.
artsy shot. Go hard. 85 at least. Sprint. We're just doing 5 and 85. Come on. In the books, day 5. Let's eat breakfast. Going unconventional breakfast to start because it is still 2018. Plate 2 is some kind of granola, banana, raisin concoction, half a glazed donut, and this waffle Nutella banana combo. I don't know what this is. I just hope there's something in here. If there's not, I'm not very interested in it.
Really hype though.
Applesauce. What's up guys, just hitting that push. Some comments on the most recent vlog. I thought you were boxing. Why are you bulking? I'm confused. I talked about it in a video somewhere. It wasn't like titled about boxing. I screwed up with thinking that I could get a fight in early to mid-August, and I didn't get it scheduled. Didn't happen. It's on me, and I'm gonna be out of the country for the foreseeable future. So in my mind, like, again, it's like the app. Like, I don't want to commit to stuff that I haven't even committed to in my own mind because I don't know when it's gonna happen. So I don't want to give you guys something to expect and then not get there. But I'm mentally thinking February/March, but I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna fight at some point for the original reasons, just because it like feels right, my gut and intuition, like I want to, but yeah, I don't know when it's gonna happen. So sorry for not being clear on that. Back to my workout. Just edited yesterday's video. I didn't edit it. Ben edited it. I reviewed it, and now I'm walking back from the W to my hotel. Might take like a 20-minute nap. I only slept 3.5 hours last night. I have a bold claim, not really a bold claim, but a prediction that in the next 10 years, a lot of evidence, and there's already some evidence for this, so it's not actually bold at all, but in the next 10 years, a lot more evidence is going to come out that frequency of glycogen, muscle glycogen turnover is going to be highly correlated with both optimal health and body composition. Yep. I'm gonna look back on this vlog in 2027. Be like, yeah, I felt it. Felt it from all those times I ate lots of carbs, then burned them, then ate more, and then burned them. It just makes sense. Okay, see you next clip. Side note, a quick what does that mean to you / what can you do about it, the frequency of muscle glycogen turnover comment I made. Be fairly lean. Being leaner is correlated with better insulin sensitivity. More of your carbs are going to get stored as muscle glycogen. 2, have some lean mass, so begin strength training if you don't already do that, and do it for the rest of your life. 2 to 3 days a week, 45 minutes per session. And then once you're lean and once you have those habits in place, live an active lifestyle where you're not restricting calories. So you're eating not necessarily more frequently, but you're eating a decent amount, and you're moving around, you're doing things. Yeah, those are the steps I would take. In addition to many other things, like, but specifically related to muscle glycogen turnover. Alright guys, I'm going to talk about my training programming philosophy when it comes to how many reps to be doing per set, because I got a question about it, which I will paraphrase for you. Question regarding reps: is there a specific reason I don't program higher reps, like in the 30 to 50 rep range per set, so doing 30 to 50 reps in a single set of something like deadlifts? I've been doing CrossFit WODs for the past 3 years. I'm curious to know my school of thought on the way my workouts are designed. Let's go. So here's how I look at number of reps per set. Being in the lower rep range, and this is assuming that any set is pretty intense. So any working set, not a warm-up set, we are, by the end of that set, at least fairly fatigued. Maybe completely fatigued, but at least fairly fatigued. We don't have a lot of reps left in the tank, so to speak. If we did a set of 5 deadlifts, and that was a working set, we couldn't have done 15 reps of that weight. Maybe we could have done 6 or 7 or 8 or 9, but it was a pretty difficult set. That's an assumption I'm making with weight selection. Being in the 1 to 5 rep range, doing between 1 rep and 5 reps per set, is going to mostly increase strength or how much weight you can lift. Being in the 6 to 12 rep range is going to mostly increase muscle size. If you are in a calorie surplus or you're a complete beginner, it's really hard to increase muscle size in a calorie deficit. Though I've seen a lot of women like build their butts up being mostly in a deficit / recomp-ish with macros. It's not impossible, but it's just much harder to build muscle without being in a surplus. And 15 to 20 plus reps improving muscle endurance. So strength in the 1 to 5, 6 to 12 muscle gain, 15 to 20 plus muscle endurance. Does that mean you can't build some muscle in the 15 to 20 range? No. Does that mean you can't build strength in the 6 to 12 range? No. Does that mean you can't build some size in the 1 to 5 range? No. In fact, there's a good article on Greg Knuckles' website from a while back about muscle hypertrophy and basically theorizing and providing good evidence for the fact that number of total intense sets is more relevant than how many reps you're doing per set when it comes to muscle gain. But tradition, and what that means is that you could do a lot of triples and a lot of sets of 4, and if you're doing about the same number of reps per set, that you would build a similar amount of muscle doing that compared to being in that traditional hypertrophy 6 to 12 rep range. And I'm not going to go deep on rest times, but generally as you do more reps, rest times drop. So you want to fully recover 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes in the 1 to 5 range. I think like 90 seconds on average in the 75 second to 2 minute rest time in the 6 to 12 range, and shorter when muscle endurance is the goal. So here's how my workouts are laid out, and it depends on the person, it depends on their goals, right? If someone wants to increase their deadlift or their big 3 1 rep max, we're going to do a lot of work, or at least a decent amount of work at the beginning of almost every training session in the 1 to 5 rep range. Not a lot of ones, but like in the 2 to 5 rep range. If someone has no interest in that, and if they have no interest in strength, and I don't want to scare them off from weightlifting, I'm not going to have them in the super low rep range with very long rest times. Like, it depends on what they were doing previously. I've had people come from CrossFit, or like classes is more traditional, where it's go for a half hour, which is on this end of the spectrum, and I'm not going to bring them into the heavy deadlift doing a bunch of doubles, resting for 4 minutes between every set, because that's too like, OMG, what am I doing? I would rather slowly take them there. In general, basically put in general before anything I say in this video. In general, every workout is going to start with a multi-joint movement in the lower-ish rep range. That might be 6, that might be 5, that might be 4, that might be 8. But in general, compound move for strength, followed by often something similar, or as the workout progresses, rest times are coming down, total reps are going up, and then the percentage chance that I'm going to program a multi-joint move versus a single muscle move, like a bicep curl, increases as the workout goes down, right? I'm almost never going to program
3 by 4 by 12 bicep curls to start, and then we're gonna do heavy deadlifts later on. It just doesn't make sense. So my philosophy on reps is, as I kind of laid out there, 1 to 5, 6 to 12, 15 to 20 plus. I don't use a ton of muscle endurance. I don't use any 30 to 50s, especially on a deadlift, maybe on some core moves, but I don't use any there because the primary benefit you're gonna get from doing a set of 50 reps of deadlifts is you're burning a lot of calories, you're sweating a lot. It's like, I mean, maybe if you're competing for something specific where that is relevant, or like athleticism is a top goal, but even then, no. Like, the reason most people would program that is a hard, badass workout, burn a lot of calories. I don't want my workouts for almost all clients to be burning a lot of calories. We're gonna achieve a calorie deficit by paying attention to our nutrition, okay? Not by like the ROI of not eating. The ROI of not eating versus the ROI of doing super intense sets of 50 on deadlift. It's just a no-brainer to me, because avoiding those calories costs you nothing in the form of time and costs you a little bit in terms of effort. Doing that set of 50 costs you time in doing the set, costs you energy in doing the set, costs you time in recovery from the set, post-set, in the days to come. Like, creating a calorie deficit via activity, and especially via super, super high rep compound moves, isn't something I'm interested in. If adding cardio, if you want to have more food and you have time to increase calorie expenditure via activity, I would rather do it with cardio. I'd rather do it with walking. Low impact, low intensity is probably my favorite form of low intensity, but if people really enjoy running, great. Or high intensity interval training. You saw Jamie on the bike in a recent video hitting 30 on, 30 off. 30 super intense, 30 very, very relaxed pace for high intensity interval training. I'm into that. But using super high rep compounds, I guess the reason I don't program it is, one, it sounds miserable. If someone really enjoyed that, I would be open to programming it. They would have to have really dialed form though too, because like the deadlift or barbell back squat, when your reps get up like that, keeping your core engaged on every single rep, because you let that go when you're lifting real weight, like, you just don't want to mess around with lower back injuries when that's another cost and the benefit isn't there, in my opinion. I feel like I've rambled on a lot, especially because this is a vlog, but I wanted to talk about this somewhere and have it live. So I'm happy to answer follow-up questions below. I'll probably forget to include some links. So if you want links, I will drop links below. Yeah, we're gonna wrap the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button. Vlogs. See you tomorrow. Bye.